What's going on, YouTube? Today I'm going to be talking about Nintendo Switch and how I feel about it, quite honestly. Now, I'm going to just throw it out there. I am no fanboy for Xbox, for PlayStation, for Nintendo. I buy what I think is a good system. Last generation, I had an Xbox 360. Generation before that, I had a PS2 and I had a Xbox. So I mean, I've had my systems. I have a PS3. It was given to me. So, I've had my consoles. The last Nintendo system I had, believe it or not, was Nintendo 64. So I have not been in the Nintendo market for quite a long time. Now I've played the Wii. I never played the Wii U. None of my friends have Wii U, so I don't know what that's even like. I played the Wii, and quite honestly, I thought the Wii was great. I loved the motion controls. Yeah, they were a little gimmicky, but I mean, like, for the most part, it was pretty fun. Like, playing Wii Sports was really fun. There was a lot of games that were fun to play in the Wii, but... So that's my last, I guess, experience with Nintendo was the Wii. But, I feel like the Nintendo Switch has the possibility to be a really good system. I mean, I guess I'll start off with the price. So, I mean, that's probably going to be a determining factor for a lot of people right there, is just the price itself. I mean, $300, it's not a bad price, $300, but it's also not the best either. I don't know, I feel like for $250, it would have been a better price. So, I mean, the price isn't ridiculous, but I feel like $250 would definitely have been a bit better buy. I mean, even at $300, maybe you get a game included with it. I mean, you're not even getting a game included with it. So it's just $300, just right there at $300. So that's kind of, throws some people off right there. So that's already kind of a bad start. But, I mean, you got a lot of people that are Nintendo fans, so they're gonna get it. But, also, another thing that seems kind of iffy about it is just the whole general concept of taking the system, like how it's like a mobile, platform gaming, you know what I mean? I mean, they already have that. You have laptops that are going to perform way better than the Switch is ever going to handle. Now, I'm not going to say it's not going to be a fun experience, because I'm sure as hell it'll be a real fun experience, like bringing it to your friend's house. They have one you can, like, hook the systems up together and play together. I mean, like, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of aspects that are going to make it really fun. But at the same time, it's like, how many people are really going to be taking it on the go anyway? Even when you do,
we have picked up.
It's only going to be a 2.5 hour life to 6 hours. But I highly doubt anyone's going to be getting 6 hours out of it. Most of the time, people are going to probably getting,
we have released
around 3 hours, maybe 4. So the battery life in it isn't terrible, not really that great either. Another thing that is kind of holding it back, I feel a little bit, is the fact that they're going to charge people for their online. Now, personally, I don't have a problem with that. I think it's perfectly fine that they're going to charge you for online, as long as the online is worth paying for. I don't think they should charge more than $30 for the online. Because let's be honest, the games aren't really going to play that great on it anyway. I mean, I've played online in the Wii. I played Call of Duty 4. It was really fun, don't get me wrong. It's actually really fun with the motion controls and stuff. But I mean, let's be honest, it's a Wii. Like, Call of Duty's not going to play good on the Wii. So, I mean, it was a fun experience, like I said, on the Wii, for me at least, a little bit that I did play it. But I don't think that's going to be... I don't think it's going to be over $30 worth to pay for the online stuff. For $30, yeah, I definitely think it's worth it, especially if they got some cool games you can play. But anything over that, I feel like it's just not going to be a good deal for it. So that's another factor that might hold it back, depending on, what Nintendo's going to do with their prices. So that's another thing. Now, third-party support. I don't know how great the third-party support's going to be. You know, obviously they're going to have a bunch of Mario games, stuff like that. I'm looking forward to Mario Kart. I haven't played that game in so long. I can't wait to play that again. But the third-party games, I know Skyrim's coming out for it. I mean, apparently it's supposed to be like the same graphics as like a 360 or a PS3. And I mean, who's really going to want to play that on the Switch? Like, you know what I mean? Like, sure, it's on the go, but you can play Skyrim on PC. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? I can't see the Switch dominating for mobile gaming, as, you know, people are either going to just use their laptop or just stick with, you know, their DS that they have or something, you know what I mean? It's going to be hard to make, like, a console, like a home console slash mobile device. It's going to be really hard to try to, you know, start dominating that market, especially if, like, people, you know, have laptops. So that's one thing that I see kind of failing in.
We have picked up the pigeon.
For the most part, I'm pretty happy with it. I think I might get one myself, which, like I said, the last time I had a Nintendo product was Nintendo 64, so I've been out of the Nintendo game for a long time. But I'm looking forward to it. I really hope it's a decent system. You know, I'm not trying to bash Nintendo on this. It seems like I'm being more negative than I'm being positive. But quite honestly, I feel like it can be a good system as long as Nintendo can get their act together. If they can, you know, have good third-party support with their games, make a decent online experience, you know what I mean? I feel like they definitely have something here with the mobile thing, because when they had the Wii and they had the motion control, everyone started trying to cash in on that. You had Xbox trying to cash in on that with their Kinect, then you had Sony trying to cash in on that with their Move. You know, all the other systems are trying to cash in on that, and the Wii was definitely obviously the one that people remember and people liked. So Nintendo has something special. So if they can cash in on it with the Switch, make it, you know, even more solid than they did with the Wii. Because I know you know, the Wii U was kind of like a mobile thing or whatever. I know it was like a tablet. I don't even honestly quite know, to be honest with you. I didn't play the Wii U. I don't even know what it was. So, I don't know if it's to do with marketing. I feel like they didn't market the Wii U that great. So maybe they can market the Switch a little bit better than they have in previous, you know, previous consoles. Yeah, I feel like they have something good here. The press conference didn't really show too much. I gotta be honest. I think I watched like, I don't know. I think I watched about 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes of the press conference, and I just turned it off. I mean, I ended up getting more information just from watching other YouTubers about the press conference than I did actually watching myself. I thought it was kind of boring and, I don't know, really wasn't my thing, but,
We have picked up the pigeon.
Nintendo's definitely something good here, and I really hope that they can pull through, because if Nintendo can create something great like they had years ago, then I will happily buy more Nintendo products. Because I absolutely love playing Mario Kart. I remember playing 64 all the time. I had so many games. I had like the Rumble Pack Force, my controller vibrator, which was like pretty big back in the day. That was like something like, oh my god, you got a Rumble Pack, you know? So that was really cool. I remember I had GoldenEye 4, which is like one of the greatest games of all time. You know, like, there's a lot of cool games that I had for Nintendo that I really miss playing, that I don't get to experience. Like, PlayStation and Xbox, they kind of focus more on just like hardcore, like, you know, graphics and you know, this game plays at 1080 60 frames a second, and don't get me wrong, the games are fun. I have fun playing them, but they're not purely just focused on fun. As, you know, Nintendo tries to focus more on just fun gameplay, you know, and something like that, I don't think I'd mind the change of pace. Just having some fun, just some casual gaming, you know. So hopefully Nintendo Switch is you know, will end up being a good system. I mean, you know, let me know what you think about it in the comments down below, because I'm kind of curious to hear everyone's thoughts as to whether they think it's going to be good, bad, or you know, they're pumped for it, you know, or their problems that they're having with it. So I'm kind of curious to know how like everyone else feels about it. For me, I like it, but I feel it can be a bad system. Like, you know, like in the next PlayStation comes out, Xbox comes out, it's not going to be a bad system. Yeah, the Xbox One, I kind of had a bit of a bad start, but at the end of the day, the Xbox One is not really that bad of a system. You know, it's doing pretty well. It has some decent games. So I mean,
A pigeon has been
but when
located.
Nintendo stuff comes out, it's kind of like, you know, is this going to be a good system worth getting? You know. So I don't know. I'm pulling through with the Switch.
Enemies picked up the pigeon.
My biggest things about it, are quite honestly, is just I think for $399 it's a little high, especially the fact that you don't get any games or anything, and then you got to
Enemies
buy the
picked
Pro
up the
controller, which most people are going to want to use anyway over
Enemies
those little
picked up the
stick
pigeon.
things. You know, I think it's like $60 for the controller. So you know what I mean? By the time you're done buying a game, buying the system, you know, buying the controller, I mean you're already at like, you know, close to $500. So that's a lot of money invested for a system that might not be that good. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, that's just my little thought video on it. Nothing real crazy. Like I said, I'm not bashing it, I'm not a fanboy, but thought I'd make a video, maybe try to get some thoughts from some other people. And, I guess that's really it. So, peace out.